I'd advise you to keep your distance from that accursed portal. Count Indorus has ordered us to hold our positions until Farewell returns from inside that accursed Oblivion gate. Haven't you heard about these gates to Oblivion, opening up all over Tamriel? Well then, you know what they're capable of producing, although nothing has come through ever since Farewell entered. About 2 days ago, Count Indorus' son, Farewell, entered the Oblivion Gate with 6 other men. We haven't heard from them since then. The Count fears the worst, and has posted guards here so we can watch and see if anyone comes back out. So far, nothing. At this point, Count Indorus is offering a reward for the recovery of his son from inside the gate, or confirmed news of his demise. If you find him, or the rest of the Knights of the Thorn, get them out of there. I'm sure the Count would also be pleased if the gate was closed. New to these parts, eh? The Knights of the Thorn are a bunch of rabble who fancy themselves true knights. Farewell formed the group around 2 years ago. They make grand boasts and talk a good talk, but that's all they are. The real work goes to us, the city guard. I hate to speak ill of them, as something horrible may have happened, but their own bravado got them into this mess. It's tolerated because Farewell is the Count's son, plain and simple. He has the power and the coin to put it all together. Most of the time, they lounge around the tavern drinking and making up stories of epic battles with impossible odds that they won. It's all garbage. They never patrol. They never help fight off the occasional bandit that slips into the city. Ah, well, I've said too much already. Be glad to answer any other questions. Just keep your voice down. Who knows what could slip out of that gate at any moment. There are 7 of them, including Farewell. Even though they're a nuisance, I still hope they haven't been hurt. Or worse. Farewell is a Dunmer, and he's wearing steel plate armor. His shield should bear the crest of the Knights. Nothing but the best for the Count's son. There's only one way to remove that gate. Venture inside, find the gate sigil stone, and take it. Once you have it, the gate should be closed. From what I hear, you'll appear back where you entered, safe and sound. Tread carefully. I don't know what evil lurks within that gate.
It's about time someone got here. What took you so long? We are knights sworn to uphold the laws of Cheydinhal. We fear no being, and we strike fast and true as lightning. Many wish to join our ranks, as we are of the highest echelon. Only a select few may join the finest force ever to grace the lands of Cyrodiil. Until now, we numbered only 7, but attacked like a regiment. Our enemies quake at our approach and falter at our charge. Huzzah! Wait, I have much to tell you. I set out with the rest of the knights to dispatch this blemish on the face of our fine world. When we arrived, we were overwhelmed. I myself was able to kill perhaps 20 of them, but they just kept coming. Only Bremen and I remain alive. However, with you here now, we can take the Sigil stone from that citadel and complete our quest for the good of all Cheydinhal. Huzzah! Are you mad? A Knight of the Thorn never returns home until the mission is done. It's our way. Now, in my father's name, as Count Indorus of Cheydinhal, I order you to lead me to that Sigil stone. I suggest we use the Raymond sweep formation. You'll assault, and we'll guard the rear flank. Onward and upward! Huzzah! The path is yours. Lead on.
Even if Farwheel doesn't say it, we appreciate that you're here. Don't judge Farwheel too harshly. Most of what he says is fabricated, but he's young and therefore quite brash and inexperienced. All he wants to do is please his father. I've known him since he was a lad, and fighting to defend Cheydinhal is in his heart. I just wish his heart was bigger than his hubris. I'm sure you wish to hear the real story, rather than Farwheel's version. Not long after the gate opened, Farwheel decided an assault was in order. We charged inside and promptly met resistance. 3 of us were cut down in the first wave. We pressed on at Farwheel's behest. At the base of the citadel, we met a larger second wave of foes. We lost 2 more in that skirmish, as well as Farwheel and I being wounded badly. It was at this point we considered retreat. We found the way back blocked by more Daedra, so we were stuck here until rescued by you. It's just like Farwheel to leap before he looks. Had we brought a City Watch contingent, we might have taken the Sigil Stone with minimal losses. Instead, Farwheel wanted to prove his point. The City Watch and the Knights of the Thorn are always at odds. They think we don't have what it takes, and Farwheel wanted to show them. Perhaps we're all to blame, but that's not important right now. We must complete our journey and get that stone. Please, help us. Let's keep moving. I fought muskrats for
You're a sneaky-looking sort.
We made it! Victory is ours once again. Huzzah! You've done well. I wouldn't have expected such bravery from someone who isn't a Knight of the Thorn. Now that this battle between good and evil has been won, and the day is ours, you should go speak with my father. He will reward you greatly for escorting me home and closing the Oblivion Gate. Since you have led us to victory, I am hereby giving you the honorary title of a Knight of the Thorn. Your name shall be revered, and your deeds placed into song, to be performed by the greatest bards for generations to come. Congratulations. As a Knight of the Thorn, you are now expected to carry this symbol of your knighthood. Carry it proudly, and wear it well. I'm pleased to finally meet the savior of Cheydinhal. I'm also overjoyed that you saved my son's life. I realize he's trying at times, and he speaks before he thinks, but he's still my son, and I adore him greatly. I'm sure he was difficult to travel with, and I respect your patience. Most would have given him up for dead, rather than deal with his ego. Anyway, I digress. I'm sure you wish to hear of your reward. I'm in possession of 2 fine weapons. They're both heirlooms of the Indaris family, held in the castle for several generations. I'd take great pleasure in bestowing one of them upon you. Please, choose the Thornblade or the Staff of Indaris. The Staff of Indaris it is. Again, I thank you on behalf of all the citizens of Cheydinhal, and I especially thank you as an elated father. Farewell, and may RK guide you. I think if you had the chance to speak to any of the knights, they were happy to follow Farwill into battle. I'll be having a very long talk with my impetuous son. I don't blame him directly for their deaths, but he must learn to do things the proper way. He must realize he'll be ruling Cheydinhal one day. That's a responsibility I aim to make him ready for. I will not forget your service to me and to Cheydinhal. Rescuing my son from the Oblivion Gate was a daring feat. With the Oblivion Gate closed, I can now gladly send aid to Bruma.